Tim.
And this is Jason.
With Jason.
And Tim.
That's going to become a thing. Here, we'll shake on it. That's so funny. Okay, we're here for another episode of Top 5 with Tim.
And I just lost my top 5.
And you lost your top 5. No, you got them in descending order, right?
I
so
did.
5 down
I did.
to 1. Okay.
I don't know if they're still that way.
Here, we'll just call on our lovely assistant here, Vanna Jake. There's a gremlin amongst us. Okay, so Jason, you're familiar with the show.
I am. It's
and
one of my favorite
you
shows.
guys have watched this, probably episode 4, I think.
I think so.
So we're just going to go through, and we're going to go from your number 5 down to your number 1, and then we're going to really sell Acropolis games. Jake made this a point to just drive home.
I really have to say, too, I think my top 5 is the most unique.
That's good. That's
because
good.
I don't have a repeating one on the other 3 videos.
That's good.
Mainly because I haven't played some of those games that I really want to play them. So hopefully we can play
you know what, that'll be great, because then we can do a follow-up, our second.
And then I'll probably be in it, because they sound really cool.
Yeah, that's great. But, yeah, that's great. So what's your number 5?
Alright, so number 5, we have a game that Tim actually introduced me to, and I am still undefeated, Ticket to Ride.
I don't want to talk about that. You cheated.
Every game I play, I cheat with you.
So this is yeah, you do. So this is the quintessential Euro game. It's all about getting points, but man, this is a great game. Great family game.
It's super easy to learn too.
Yeah, oh yeah. This is going to be airing right before Christmas, so this is a great game. It's a great family one.
It is. And I think what's the price? Like $20? 30,
no,
$50? Okay, maybe I was wrong.
Yeah.
A little bit higher than that.
Yeah, it's a little higher, but it's got so much replayability that
every game's different. I love it.
They are. They're all different.
And for me, one of the things you're going to find out about all my games, I'm very strategic, and I love games that make you think and make you decide why you're going to move, not for this turn, but for the next 5 turns. And this game is as easy as that. I mean, it's the simplest game to play.
If you're playing this by the seat of your pants, you're not going to win.
No. It's the simplest game to play, though. I mean, it's a super easy concept to play.
You're literally just laying
tracks.
Train tracks.
And you're drawing cards.
That's a great one.
You want to plan those cards out so you can play it there.
That is
undefeated, 3-0 against him. And everybody else
I think you only played me in it once.
I played you 3 times.
So that's your number 5. What do you got for
number 5? Number 4 is a great game that anybody can play. Pick up, play it with your friends, family, kids. Munchkin. Tim hates this game.
You know what? The game itself and the mechanic and everything is great. It's really a fun game.
I even have an app for my phone on that game.
Do you? Can you play it alone?
No, it just keeps your level.
Oh, okay.
So you know where everybody's at, what power they're at and stuff.
I think the humor in this game is great, the tongue-in-cheek, and I really just recently learned what Munchkin was. A Munchkin is somebody in a role-play game that just does things for themselves.
Oh.
I never knew that. So, and that's exactly what this game is. So that's great.
I love it because you can create allies. You can backstab your friends. If one of your friends is winning the game, everybody can team up against a person, and that person can end up losing the game. It's great. It is
a good game.
Very good game.
The only thing in my experience, just gets played for too long.
Yes.
Like the time plays, but that's just based on the players. It's a great game to pick up, and there's a lot of tongue-in-cheek humor in it that is really funny.
Especially I am not undefeated in this game, though.
What's that?
I am not undefeated. My niece beat me.
Well, this one's so wonky. That is a good game.
It's a very, very good game.
So number 4.
Number 3, and this is probably the game I play probably second most in the shop. Again, Tim introduced me to this game, Star Realms. Love the game. 2-player card building game. I come from Magic. I used to play Magic a long time ago, and this game is cheaper than Magic. You don't have to buy a lot of stuff. It's $15 for the box, $5 for expansions, and it's just great replayability.
Yeah,
every game's different.
No game's the same, and it's
total strategy on how you build your deck while you're building it. And every game you take a different strategy.
Yeah, and for $15, this honestly is the most game you get at this store.
Yes.
For the cost.
Yes.
And I love 99% of the games we have here, and this is the best bang for your buck.
Love it. The expansions, I know there's 4 expansions, I think.
Yeah, well then there's the Gambit expansion also.
Oh, I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, I can't get it in stock for whatever, but it's a $10 expansion, but it changes. You can play against the game at that point.
Whoa, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I know one of the expansions, like the hero ones, where you draw a hero and he just sits there and he's your ally for whatever.
Yeah.
And those are it totally remakes the game. It's really fun game.
Yeah, it's awesome. Great game.
Game takes like 5-10 minutes to play, maybe.
Depending on who you're playing with.
Yeah.
But once you get good at it, man, you're just throwing cards down and buying left and right. It's a great game.
Yeah.
So. I'm gushing.
Next game.
Star Realms.
This is
Jake's off camera just judging us.
This game here, this is not a short game to play. Not at all. And I think almost every single one who's been on your top 5 with Tim has played this game, but nobody's put it in their top 5, and I don't know why. But I have to.
Because of the balance of the game?
Maybe.
It's so incredibly balanced that there's not much challenge to it.
But that is Warhammer. Warhammer 40K. I see where you're going there with that, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Really, really good game. I've started this game up in August. I've played 3 different armies now.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess I'm outlawed from your tournaments here. Last time I heard.
No. Okay. So, go back to the channel, watch the recap video. He talks all kinds of smack.
I do.
We're just going to have to send in the hammer to win the next tournament.
So basically I'm playing Jake or Eli next time.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to play.
Probably Eli, because I've
win
actually
my own
played
tournament.
Jake, and I played you, and I played Brad. And
You've never played with your
not in a
Demon
tournament.
King.
Not with the Demon King, no, but tomorrow we'll find out.
We will. Tomorrow will be the day.
But by the time you guys see this video, it probably already happened, and Tim can edit in that the Imperial Guard lost. But Warhammer 40K, again, strategy. I'm huge into strategy, building your list, building your army, trying to figure out what your army's doing on the table every turn, not for this turn, for the turns coming up ahead. I'm huge into that. I mean, we had a tournament a couple weeks ago, and I was spent after one game because of how much I had to think about that game, because I don't like to lose.
Yeah, and then there was only 3 left.
And yeah.
3 left, and you won the damn thing again. So,
Yep.
40K. Obviously, you've seen some 40K stuff on the channel. It's a good game. I mean,
Very, very good game.
very good game. There's a lot of problems with it.
There are.
But it's an overall hobby too, so it's a little
Yep.
different than other tabletop games where you're more immersed.
Yes, because you're not just playing the game. I mean, I can go home by myself and I can paint my minis up, build them, create my list. There's so much more you can do with this game. It's not just you get at the table. Now, it's probably out of all the games shown in this video series, it's probably the most expensive to get into and stay into. Because you got to buy your
more
models.
expensive to get into, but I think once you're
there, you're good.
I mean, it's like a big spike and then it kind of levels off.
Yeah. But it's not spending $50 on one game or $20 or $15 on a game.
Right. It's more immersive of a hobby than a...
Yeah. It's the modeling of the hobby. And that's one thing I love about it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, like you said, you can do it on your own time.
Yep.
It's not always playing with other people. It's preparing your list and your models and stuff like that. So, all right, drum roll.
Number 1. And this game, again, is a game that Tim introduced me to. And I say is probably the best game in the world. Not! This is my least favorite game of all time, Axis and Allies. Played one game with Tim. Took about 3 days, I think, to play it.
Oh, that is...
Sucks. Okay, no, it doesn't suck. It's actually a pretty good game, but did not like it at all. And I am Mr. Strategy.
Did you bring a number 1?
I did bring a number 1. I brought the game that actually got me into gaming, but I brought this in for you.
All right, this is...
Because this will probably never be in anybody's top 5 except
It's going to be in my top 5.
You're never going to have a top 5, though.
What? It's my show. I can have as many as I want. I can literally every week just put up top 5 with Tim.
True.
It's literally just with Tim.
It'll be this, and then
this
the
is
other 4
hilarious.
versions of this.
I gotta say, this was great. This is gonna be YouTube gold.
It is.
Watching me just...
That's Tim's favorite game, and I can't stand it. I'll never play that game again. Played it once.
You really would never try it again?
I'll never try it again.
Wow.
I didn't like the game. Took way too long to play. Your turns, you have one turn, and then you can go get coffee and come back and maybe play some World of Warcraft and come back in, and your opponent's still doing his turn. It literally is that long between turns.
So funny. All right.
My number 1, and this is a game that got me into tabletop games and war games and everything, is Dungeons and Dragons. I've been playing this since I was
a wee little lad.
Yeah, since I was in 4th grade. I think I found it.
Really?
Used to play it at recess. Me
awesome.
and some of my friends, and just to let everybody know, I'm kind of old. I'm like one of the oldest guys in the shop here. So that was back in the 80s when I started playing this game. The box was red at the time, if anybody remembers that one. It's now 5th edition, which is actually probably the 20th edition, because I think the red box was being 1st edition at the time. But yeah, it's a great game. Strategy. Why are you laughing?
Axis and Allies, man. That's so funny. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Love D&D though. It's a gateway drug for gaming.
It is. Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. And it's so many other games that spawned because of that. That simple book.
Well, and you've told me before that you could play D&D all day.
I could.
It's so relaxing.
I could.
You know, in the role play.
You escape reality. The same way I played video games, the same reason I watch movies is escape reality. To get out of your everyday life that's so stressful and to get somewhere else where it might be stressful, but you can kill somebody in it.
Yeah.
You can't kill anybody in real life legally. I don't advise it illegally either.
The thing I like about D&D over other roleplay games is you don't have to buy and sell planets.
No.
There's literally none of that. You just create.
Yeah.
You create
just create characters.
All right.
And the other great thing about the 5th edition D&D, what I just found this over the summer with 5th edition D&D, you can design your own world. You can actually play however you want. I mean, I think you got 2 groups that play on Wednesdays here.
Now it's down to just one.
It's down to just one?
Just you guys.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, there used to be another group here, and you hear them from the side, and our campaign was totally different going on from what their campaign was. And we all started up at the same time.
Yeah.
So it was
that's been going for a while.
Yeah.
Since we opened.
Since
third
May.
Week, third week we were open.
Yep.
So.
Yep, that's what got me in. I came in one day on lunch and seen that there's
just randomly
yep. Seen you guys open. I was like, what? You guys were open for a couple days?
Yeah, it was pretty early. We were pretty.
And I got back into my hobby. Great hobby to be into, gaming.
Yeah. So, well, you got a pretty good list here. I'm going to rearrange it as I would see fit.
You probably put that last because you probably never played D&D.
This has to stay number 1 because there's not a single spaceship or planet in here that's. No. I'm going to put out of this list. I'm going to put Star Realms first because Star Realms has never let me down. Where this game, on occasion, has let me down.
You played Imperial Guard. It's always going to let you down.
Ticket to Ride on this list.
Oh, that's the
Munchkin. And I'm going to put this not just for D&D, but for all role-play games except for Rogue Trader. Number 4 on this list. So that's great.
Wasn't Rogue Trader number 3?
That's great. So, all right, man. That's a good group of games. We'll have to do it again in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
After you get a chance to
Once
play.
I get to play some other ones. Really want. I mean, the last couple of videos, I really want to play Dead of Winter. I think that game's gonna be fun, especially because the role playing aspect. I love the role play. And
Yeah.
You guys talked about how that had so much role playing aspect in it.
Yeah, it's got a cool element of role play that's kind of, I would say, streamlined, but you still have a role in the community, and with what's the word I'm looking for, the individualized win conditions. That's what really pushes it because you can't win the game unless, if you're assuming you're not the traitor. You can't win the game unless you fulfill your victory condition and the team victory condition. So you've really got to play that, and then everybody's always going to assume there's a traitor, and it's really a societal.
And I struggled at putting this one in my top 5. I was going to put Pandemic in it because I really like Pandemic.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But I just had so much fun playing Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride's really
simple game.
Yeah, it's simple. It's fun to lay out there and just. I mean, it only takes a couple turns.
Yeah.
You know,
and you get tracks and
and you can play different levels too. You can play up to 20 points. You could literally get a game done like.
Wow, we've only played all the way around the board, I think.
Well, that's because you cheat and you're always like shooting up around the board.
I got all the way across.
You realize I'm undefeated in this game unless you're in the frickin'.
I know, you told me that. That's why I wanted to beat you. So
this is ridiculous. All right, this show's over. We're done. This is the last episode until next week, and then. You got any last parting words on?
I'm ready to play some Ticket to Ride.
I feel like there should be a song for Ticket to Ride.
She's got a ticket to ride.
Oh, I guess there is. I've got to bring this back on camera one last time. And put it
least favorite.
Well, you picked.
I don't know.
You picked a mediocre one.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it right.
I just grabbed whatever one that you couldn't see me pull off the shelf because I wouldn't have that in my collection.
That's funny. Good game. Don't listen to him. He's a naysayer. Well, thanks a lot, Jason.
Thank you, Tim.
Comment below with what do you think of this guy and his shenanigans. Subscribe. Like the video and give us some feedback. We want some feedback. What games you want to see? What games you want to see us play through? So thanks for watching, guys.
Take care.